Okay, this might sound really stupid actually, but I had a lot of doubts about my worth in the concert. When you're already having doubts about who you are compared to the 3 other girls in the lineup, and you see like tweets, you're like chronically online, so you come across tweets that are like, oh, who is this nobody like standing next to these big shots? It feels bad is the most blatant way to say, I guess. I had a lot of like, I think some people are so used to interacting with like big streamers that like they forget that streamers have like, they like have eyes and they can see stuff like that, right? I like constantly would think about like I don't know, I think I make fun of myself a lot, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not like, I'm just a little guy, or like, oh I'm not like famous, I'm just. And then whenever someone brings up virtual vacation and like talk highly about how I'm in it, I just kind of like reject. One of my methods of like coping with those feelings is to give, which means making shikishis like this and like drawing fan art is like my way of, if I can't like convince people to like support me through like my streaming, then I'll bribe them. I'll bribe them to like me, I guess, is my thought process. When I give things away for free, or like when I draw things, it's kind of my way of trying to get people to like me. For the concert, I was hanging around with Beiki, who's one of my friends / Hyunites, and I was like, he like asked me for a signature, so I signed it, and I guess some other people saw it too. And I was like happy to sign things because it's whatever. I'm used to signing things. It's like no big deal to me. And then Becky like saw another napling and was like, oh, would you like a signature from Hyuni? Like, you know, she's like performing with, like, she's in this postcard, you know? And then the guy was like, honestly, I'm just here for Nimi. And I was like, oh, that's okay, like that's fair. It's difficult. Okay, prefacing by saying I don't think this is a bad thing, but for example, like me joining Nimi's fan server, one of Nimi's fan servers, when I talk to people, it's very interesting how untouchable a lot of people seem, or everyone seems to think I am, even though I've been like interacting in fan communities for a long time. And I think there's a culture that stems from like big, like when you're Oshiing like a big VTuber, you kind of forget, or like you aren't aware of like all of the smaller creators out there. I hope like events like this make people open their eyes to like open their eyes. Yeah. For the record, I also think I don't really deserve to stand next to. They don't know how someone like me like ended up in this lineup. I don't really know either. And I'm aware. I've like been aware of the differences in me as a content creator compared to like these 3 girls, and you don't need to go on Twitter and like question it or like say stuff about it, because I can guarantee you that every like small content creator that has moments like this is like already aware and has already thought about all of the things you're saying about them. I think both me and Ashton don't think of us egotistical for thinking we can like stand next to people like Doobie and Nimi because people like us, like we have thought about that already.